Now, how do I? Can I share this? How can I share? Link. Are we live right now? I don't know if we live. I got me live. Here's our. Bina, go to our YouTube page and see if you can if we like streaming live right now. We are.
Yeah, say we live.
Okay. So can you share that link with me? Okay. So hold on. There we go. Club. All right. Here we go. I got it now. Copy. We cloud it. We going in. When there's a will, there's a way. You know. Yep. That's it. Let me send that email that you sent. And we actually live. Okay. Okay. See, here you go. I might actually already been watching. It said that actually live. Okay. Yes. Bro, you supposed to send this to your whole family in a group chat, bro.
Yeah.
And everybody can see you do a podcast miles away. Yeah. And I'm ready when y'all are. Get it going.
Hello. Kotaling Mambitinodo. Yeah, I mean, should we start?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
It's in the live.
Hmm. Yes. Yep. Yep. We live on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sid. So you're here in America now.
Yeah.
How long have you been here?
I mean, it's been.
You want to talk in your mic too, Sid, so they can hear you good.
Oh,
And that's the camera you looking at too, right there, bro.
okay. So it's been 9 months.
Mm.
9 months I've been here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good life. I'm leading a life.
Mm-hmm.
It's a daily normal. You know, you saw me several times.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going very smooth and soft.
Okay. So how long did you prepare to come here before you actually came?
I mean, when I was in BTech final year, I mean, when I was in our eighth semester in my graduation,
Mm-hmm.
so I used to think I do masters in our United States.
Yeah.
So then I came here.
Mm-hmm. How difficult is it to be able to get to the United States coming from India?
It's a lot of things we have to face. First, we have to do the visa interviews. So
Mhm.
before coming here, so they do the interview for the international students. We are eligible or not. Then after that, we went to the immigration and customs officer. Then there also one check will be happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been a lot of work. We have to take the loan from the banks to come here,
Yeah.
and all the paper documents should be perfect, and the graduation should be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So everything we have to take care of that.
So how is the school system different? Is it different from here, like college?
I mean, it was very different. So we are like in India, they're like north part and south part, right?
They're not what again?
The north part and south part.
Mm-hmm.
So the north part of education system was very difficult, and the south is a very difficult. So we have school from nursery to 10th. Then next we call it is an intermediate, like plus two, plus one, plus two. So we call it intermediate.
Yeah.
So then we call it bachelors. So this will be the system will go.
So how old are you when you start school in India?
I was like I think 5 years old,
5 or 6?
5 or 6.
Okay. And what's a traditional Indian school look like?
It's normal, like it's depend upon we have the two systems. One is a government sector, one is private sector.
Mm-hmm.
So the private sector should be like everything furnished, everything will be good and look everything, and the education system will be different
Yeah.
compared to the government. So we have different environment in the private sector. So private sector we used to pay fees for the management system. In the
Mhm.
government, everything was free, like here also.
Yeah.
So the same system will happen.
Yeah, that's how it is here.
Mm-hmm.
So which one did you go to?
Obviously, private sector.
You went to private sector?
Yeah.
In India, is your family, do they got money? Are they rich?
It's not rich, they're doing their job well. My mother was a government employee. She used to teach in a government sector field.
Yeah.
And my father was a mathematician teacher.
Okay.
So they are living their good life.
Right.
So, like, we have the decent amount of money. Not very poor, not rich.
Yeah.
We have the decent amount of money.
Right. No doubt.
So what's the exchange ratio from India to America?
Sorry?
The exchange ratio.
80.
80
Mm-hmm.
$80. 80.
80%.
80% of our dollar.
Mm-hmm.
So that means one
It's a $1. We can exchange like 83 rupees in India.
83. You get 83 rupees for $1 over
Mm-hmm.
here. Okay.
So we're getting 83 times more, like for $1.
Yeah. But stuff balances out, like, right? For the most
Mhm.
part.
Yeah.
Is it cheaper in India?
It's not cheaper. Suppose we taken this iPhone. So the iPhone here costs for like $1,100, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we convert into India, it's something like 83,000, the 15 Pro Max.
Right.
But in India, Indian currency costs like 1,45,000. The 50,000 extra. $500-$600 extra.
So $500 or $600 extra.
Mm-hmm.
And so more things are more expensive in
So
India.
more expensive in India because the production will built in the USA.
Right.
So when it going to the India, there will be the custom checks and the custom taxes.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be cost more $500 and $600 than here.
The things in America, and tell me if I'm right or wrong, or is this
Mhm.
just a stereotype? In America,
Yeah.
we got a lot of stereotypes for different nationalities.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Yeah.
like black people stereotype is that crime,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
flashy.
Mm-hmm.
These is all these different stereotypes that they put on black people. And it's like they'll take like a portion of people and make it seem like that's what all the people are doing,
Mhm.
right? Which isn't true.
Mm-hmm.
But so the stereotypes for Indian here in America is, I would say, coding. Like you guys
Yeah.
do like a lot of coding.
Mm-hmm.
Is that true?
It's a depend upon the individuality. You know, we have, when we enter into bachelor's, there are a lot of streams in India education system, like computer science engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, civil engineering.
Right.
So most of the students will pick computer science engineering.
Yeah.
So because all the things will happen in the computer and the coding,
Mhm.
this stuff. So if people are interested in electrical department, they will choose the electrical courses.
Right.
So if I'm entering into the computer science course, it doesn't mean that I should learn coding. There are a
Right.
lot of things like business analytics.
Uh-huh.
I will know Excel. I will look at the Excel. So it's not based on the coding, right? So,
Right.
and the database management. So
Yeah.
everything. It's mean if you are interested in the coding, then you can. And there are a lot of technologies without coding also.
Right.
So do y'all have like racial issues over there when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, like how we do here, you know, how like it's separated, you know, sometimes you got issues that arises amongst black people and white people.
I mean, in India, it's not like black and white. We have the caste differentiates.
Mhm.
Class,
Caste. We call it caste.
caste.
So in India, we have the Muslim religion, Christian, Hindu, and Sikkim, right?
Mhm.
So I'm from Hindu. So in Hindu, there are different types of caste.
Mhm.
So we call it as a OC, BC, and SC, ST.
Mhm.
So we differentiate people from the lower caste. So here, white and black is a differentiate, right? So
Right.
we in India we differentiate with the caste.
So
Okay.
what's the difference in castes?
It's mean the lower category.
What's the difference lower from the higher? What's the difference?
I mean, it's in the 1940s, 18s generation. So there was a like I mean, you know, we call it the kings.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know the stuff, entire the stuff, but in the 1819 generation, 1800s, 1900 generation, so they written on they written that the differentiate with the caste. I don't know the exact stuff about that, but it going through to this generation.
It still happens
still
now,
happens,
but y'all don't
yeah.
even
But
know
we
why.
don't, but I don't know why it's happened.
Right.
But it's still going through.
So what's the type of beefs that happen when like two castes like are disagreeing about stuff? I mean, do they
The marriage.
yeah, marriage, no marriage between
I
two
mean,
different
In the 19s, in India, it should be like 90% of arranged marriages in 1970s, 1980s, like 1800 generation, 19th generation.
Yeah.
The 90% are like arranged marriage, and the rest of the 10 are like love marriage. The arranged marriage should be like the both family come together and meet in a house, so they will discuss about the properties and everything. The guy what he do, so everything they think whether the girl side boy side they both agree, then it will be happen for the marriage. If they don't agree, it not will be happen. And the love marriage also too, if the boy and girl in a love, so they should be talk to the parents first before getting married.
Yeah.
So if the parents accepted, they will do married in presence of the parents. Otherwise, no, they away from the parents, something like it will happen.
So it's not arranged marriage. They meet each other and find
Yeah, they
out.
made each other. They discuss with each other like stuff. What do you do? So what is your business? What is your economy?
So
Everything.
so is it like dating? Like over here, do they date?
It's not dating. Random. So I said the caste, right? So suppose I am from the X caste, so I look for the only X caste peoples, right?
Right.
So I don't look for the Y caste people.
Right.
So when it comes to the arranged marriage, so if my profile is good, I'm doing the good job and the good thing, so automatically we know each other through some guy, the random peoples.
Yeah.
So if I'm ready to married, you will be suggest my friend is there to ready to married. He's a very good person. So it will go like this, and the brokerism will be also there.
Who does that? Who does the brokering?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff. It's a telugushadi.com. There are a lot of websites. So we should keep our profile in the website. I'm from this caste. I'm doing this job. I'm earning this amount of money. My family background this, etc. We should post, and then we'll get the approvals. Then the family will talk each other. It will be
How many different castes is it though?
I mean, I know only 10, 11 castes.
Damn.
But I think it's more. A lot of subdivisions will be happen in the caste too.
Yeah,
So
that's
what about like I know this. What about like sex? Do you guys have sex before marriage?
I mean, It's in India in the 19. It's never. I mean, the 90% are never, but it's happened now. That everyone is updating the British culture,
Mm-hmm.
so it will be happen now with this generation.
Okay.
How so at one time though, England and the British, they occupied India, right?
I mean, they occupied India. I don't know the stuff, but they occupied.
Yeah. But that's when Gandhi was like
So
in Gandhi
when
rose and
yeah,
then kind of
so
like
we
fought
they
back.
fighted for we want our country back. We
Right.
need our culture back.
Yeah.
So that's why we separate from the British. So our culture was very different than the British culture, right?
Right.
So and you said you asked me about the sex in India, but it never happens before the marriage. So they never give a birth to child before marriage. After marriage, they should, but no, this general also if you married, so they will give birth to child after the marriage only. So not before that.
Right. Because here in America, people
I know,
have
yeah.
kids without no
Without marriage,
marriage.
yeah.
How would that be looked at in India
I
if a
mean,
young girl
yeah.
that was like 18 years old or 16 got pregnant and she wasn't married? What would happen to her?
In India, there was a rule 18 years above the girl are eligible, or like 20 years above the girl should be eligible to marry a guy.
Mm-hmm.
So before that, it's not, it's illegal part of thing.
Is it okay? But let's say that a girl got pregnant and she was 16. She had sex, got pregnant, wasn't married. What penalty? How? I mean, what
I
would happen
mean,
to her?
it's depend upon the family commitment. So the
Uh-huh.
boy and the girl family commitment.
Right.
So they have to discuss with each other. So what will be should the next step?
Yeah.
So it's be communication between the both of them.
Do they have abortions in India?
Yeah, but abortion is like we should follow the rules. Abortion for
It's an emergent, like in case
yeah.
of an emergency.
I mean, it's not emergency. We should take the law, and we have to talk with the lawyer and the medication of medication hospitals. So they will ask everything. So why you prefer to the abortion?
Your abortion has to be approved.
Yeah, they have to be approved
Right.
before doing that.
Right.
If doesn't approved, then it will become a very civil case. It's been crime. I mean, civil case.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have to go before somebody to judge whether the reason why you want to have an abortion is valid or not.
Valid or not.
So if a woman just says it's my body, I don't want this baby, can she just
I
have the
mean,
abortion?
it's all depend on the woman. So the man cannot do anything.
Mm-hmm.
If women need, then it's okay.
Okay.
So look though, I was told that you guys don't call yourselves Indians. You call yourselves Hindustans. Is that true?
Yeah, Hindus.
Hindus. So where did the title Indians come from?
I mean, I don't know the why that they came the
You don't know
title
why?
from Indian, but
But y'all call yourselves Hindus.
Hindus,
You're not Indians.
What is the name of your country? How you say it?
India.
India.
So, but now they changed to the Bharat.
Huh?
Bharat.
Bharat? That's the name of India
Yeah,
now?
no.
Bharat.
Bharat.
Bharats.
When did this change happen?
I mean, last year.
Y'all changed the name of your country last
Yeah.
year? That's
So
tough.
you know the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So
Mm-mm.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So he changed the
Name.
name.
The name of India now is
It's a bullshit, man. So it's coming from the old generation. It's going through like that. Now suddenly he came, changed the name. It's not good, I think, right? So if I say Bharat, have you recognized?
no.
How do you
No.
spell it? How does it spell?
So we said BHARAT.
BHARAT.
What does it mean?
I don't know, bro.
Really?
Really.
Damn, that's wild.
So if I say India, you recognize India. What is India? If I say Bharat, have you recognized the Bharat?
No.
No. In American, I think the few percent, less than 5%, they recognize the Bharat.
I'm gonna start calling it Bharat. I'm not gonna call it Indian no more.
Right,
Call
out
it
of
Bharat.
respect. Exactly. I changed my name. I don't want anybody calling me my
Yeah.
old name.
So are you guys
I mean,
part of Brexit?
I
or
mean,
that?
the Bharat is coming from the previous years only, but we have habituated of calling India. So it's there in the previous years also. They asked to call the Bharat also too, but now they changed to the Bharat.
You guys elect the prime minister with voting?
Oh, it's a very different thing like this. I mean, we have the voting system in India, like, so we have 29 states in India, so
Mm-hmm.
29 voting systems are different. Like,
Right.
so we have to elect each one state as a chief minister for the state. So, and then next, there is a party called the BJP in the Congress. It's a national party.
Mm-hmm.
So who get the highest voting market, so they will get the prime minister seat.
Yeah. All right. I want to ask you about, you are Hindu or Hindi?
Hindu. I
Hindu.
mean, Hindi is a Indian national language.
Okay, Hindi is okay, that's a language.
That's the language.
But Hindu is the actual
Hindu.
religion.
Religion.
Okay, so can you explain the creation story, the creation of man according to Hindu?
I mean, I don't know the exact thing, but how you know the monkeys? My friends and my teachers should be say that the monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
So the man keep. I know it's a good. I know it's an exact thing or not, but the man came from monkey. They said something like that.
He
Right.
came. He
Yeah.
was he evolved or he was like genetically modified or what?
I think it's genetically modified. I don't know the exact thing.
By God, though?
By God, though.
So is there just one God as a creator, or are
I
there
mean-
different gods for different things?
We had the creator. I mean, we have different gods.
Mm-hmm.
So though you believe in the fate. So the fate will create by Brahma. He is a separate god,
Mm-hmm.
and the
Create who?
Brahma.
Brahma.
Mhm.
Okay.
And the money will create by the Saraswati. It's a separate god,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a lot of gods for the separate things.
So are these gods physical beings, or are they just all spiritual beings?
I mean, when I watch, like, there was a episode in, it's about the Krishna story. There's a god, we call name it as a Krishna.
Mm-hmm.
I watch his stories in Disney Plus Hotstar. So they are showing like it's a man. He's a man, but he has
Mhm.
all the powers to do anything.
So
Yeah.
he's
He
the
got
man
the
that
spirit.
walked Earth. That he was on Earth.
It's not in the earth. It's on the. Yeah, it's not in the earth.
So he's not in Earth. So
Oh,
he's
it-
never been here on Earth.
I mean, I don't think. But when I watched the episodes, right, he's
Okay.
been in the earth.
Mm-hmm. He's been okay,
Mhm.
but he's also in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
So with Hindu, when you pass away, then what happens? Do you go to heaven?
I mean, we. I mean,
According
I
to
got different answers from this. So some people say they will go to the heaven, and some people they won't go to the heaven.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do the good things, you will go to the heaven.
Yeah.
If you do the bad things, you don't go to the heaven.
Where do you go? You come back here.
It's not like that.
You go to hell?
I mean, it's a depend upon, I mean, we believe one thing, whatever we are doing, the God will be observed each and every step, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm doing the good things, the good stuff, and I will go to the heaven. If
Yeah.
I'm doing the bad stuff, I'm going to the hell.
To hell.
It's all depend upon the God.
Mm-hmm. It
So,
sounds similar to
it's-
Christianity.
It's
It
we
sounds-
call the science. I don't know the exact truth or not, but 99% we believe in the science, right?
Uh-huh.
So according to the science, if we do the correct things, we go to the heaven. If you not,
Yeah. Now, what about Buddha in India? Isn't that is that what's the most popular religion in India?
popular religion, Hindu is a popular
Hindu.
religion.
Hinduism.
Hindu.
Hindu is a popular
So is,
religion.
Okay.
is Buddhist, is that different?
I mean, it's a different. They live in the Punjab. It's a upper state of the north.
Mhm.
So the south part and the north part, right? So they live in the north part, the Buddhism. It's a different thing.
Yeah.
It's a different religion.
So is it divided according to like religion and caste as far as the area that people live in and the states that they live in? Like
No,
most of
I mean-
the people who are Buddhists, they live in northern India and then the Hindu southern, or no?
No, you mentioned that we fight from the British, right? The Gandhi,
Yeah.
everything. So at the time, it's depend upon the work.
Mm-hmm.
No, you do some labor work, so they differentiate like that. So if I do the good work, they differentiate me like that.
Right.
So I hear from the some of my family members. So
Mhm.
so they told me it's depend upon your work.
Right.
So if you're doing the low work, you will be treated as a low caste.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing the good one, I mean, each caste has a different shade of works.
Yeah.
So,
So if
who
we
choose what kind of work you do?
what kind of work means, I mean, it's been the long years ago, right? It's been their time, the 1947, 1950s, their time. So they did something, so they got some differentiation.
Mm-hmm.
So some people have good things, so they got some differentiation.
Yeah.
So basically, if you're doing the business, we call it a Vaishya. So the Vaishyas is the cash, so they will do a lot of businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So it's differentiate like that.
When you're growing up in India, one thing you mentioned to me is that the family stays together. Here in America,
Yeah.
18, you get out the house.
Yeah.
But in India, explain how it works with the family.
I mean, when when it comes to the family, you get more emotional, right?
Yeah.
So my father, my mother, like they are very close to me. It's
Yeah.
not like father and mother. It's like a brother and sister. We used to treat like that. Especially my father. I mean, I never treat him as a father. I always treat him as a friend. I used to share each and everything, and I'm getting tears in my eyes too when I used to
Yeah.
say about my father, right?
Yeah.
So in India, it's a culture. It's been an old generation. We all live together.
Yeah.
So it's not been the separated. So when you got married, then obviously you have to separate, but the bond will be stayed together.
Yeah.
It's never been like. Yesterday I was thinking one thing about. There was a one my friend, American friend.
Uh-huh.
So I used to ask her, "Where's your mother?"
Yeah.
She said like, "I don't want to talk to my mother." Why? She gave you birth. What's
Right.
happened between? Is there any differentiate like? No, she used to do some bad things. It's not bad things. Mother always do the good things. They always take care of the childrens.
Mhm.
They don't want to take care of her childrens, right?
Mhm.
So when I see here, it's very different. When you get the 18 years, then you have to separate from your father and mother. It's not a good thing here.
Right.
So when we in India, we all together, we all respect our mother and father.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if I'm at the age of 25, 26, so if I used to marry, and I always take care of my father and mother.
Mm-hmm.
I used to send some money and take care of her health and my father health, everything.
Right.
So it's been like all the connecting bonds, you know.
Yeah.
So if you mean we never break. So if your heart the break, we'll still connect with the father and mother emotion. But here, if a heart breaks, it never get together, right?
Right.
It's always been separate. You will get the ego problems here.
Yeah.
But in India, it's most of the 90% cases will be like the family always together, and the rest of the 10% will be they will separate from each other because of some issues.
Yeah. But 90%. So when you were growing up, was your grandmother and grandfather there too?
I mean, when I was, I think when I'm in second standard, so my father expired, my grandfather. When I was
Okay.
at the 10th standard, my father has expired.
Uh-huh.
So still, my father, mother has been there, and my mother has been there.
So okay. So look, when the family comes together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your mother's parents live there, and your father's parents live there,
Yeah.
and them, and you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You got brothers and sisters?
Yeah, my sister.
You got just one sister?
One sister.
Okay, yeah. So that's nice.
So we all live together and we do some parties,
Right.
festivals. We have
Yeah.
a lot of fun,
Yeah.
enjoyment.
So do y'all ever like not get along? Or how does that?
I mean, I'm here long, right? I'm here long for my parents, but I used to talk always, every day. I used to call to my parents.
Mhm.
Always be connect with that.
Mhm.
And we used to share each and every problem. So everything, the finance, everything, we used to discuss with each other. We solved it together.
Yeah.
So it's always been the communication between father and son.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real cool. bro.
Even I used to call to my father, and he was running some academy. So in India, he was a mathematician teacher, right? So
Yeah.
he was running an academy. So I used to give some suggestions to do like this, you'll get some improvement. So
Yeah.
he also listened to my words. He
Yeah.
respect my decisions too.
Yeah.
And if I get triggered, I scold him. I always scold to him because when I was scold him, he always take each and every words. So he never scold back to me.
Yeah.
this will happen.
Yeah, that's real good, man. I'm like that with my kids too. My kids live with me. My grandkids live with me.
Hmm.
You
It's
know,
a
my
it's a
daughters
lot
and
of fun when all together. You never get bored of.
right.
So if you have a lot of stress in your mind, these all things will be removed from your mind. So when you're all together,
Yeah, man, that's real cool.
So are they coming over here also? Are they
I'm trying to be.
you gonna move them here?
It's not permanently, but like visiting.
Yeah,
So they want to also look the America should be like.
exactly. Have they been to America
No,
before?
no,
No, they've
no.
never
I
been
mean,
to
I'm
America.
planning on the next year. I will be graduate on the next year
Right.
at the time.
So, do you plan on moving back to India after you graduate?
I mean, I have a one thing in my mind. I like doing financing. So I have a dream called financing trading. So
Uh-huh.
HFTs.
Yeah.
So I want to do some high frequency tradings and give some financing ideas, some business developments.
Right.
So here everyone looks at the business things, right? So I
Mhm.
need to support.
Here, what do you like most about America?
I mean, I when I came at the July, it's been a 1 month. I thought like it's a deep independent life. Each and everyone's an independent life. You have to have work. I have my work.
Mm-hmm.
So have your money. I have my money. I lead my life. You lead your life. It's been good. We never compare to each other.
Right.
So and when it comes to the culture, I never like this 18 years culture. Like when you get the 18 years old,
Yeah.
so you'll separate from the mother fathers
Mm-hmm.
and
I mean, you're
and the
kind of living that right
yeah,
now, though.
I'm giving in the
You're
Indian
a part,
culture, right? Yeah.
like you are living the part
Yeah.
of being separated from your parents, like coming here to America.
So are you staying on campus though, or you?
No,
stay with
I used to
family?
stay in the outside.
You stay by yourself?
Hmm.
Okay. So do you have any family here? Do you know
No, I have my friends,
just friends?
just friends.
So did,
And my brother-in-law stays in Philadelphia.
so did you know anyone before you came?
Yeah, my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law stays in Philadelphia. He
Yeah.
used to stay in the Dayton, so he helped me a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
He was
literally,
here when you
he
first
was
came?
here when I came here,
Okay.
and he was take care of me each and everything.
Right.
When I was here, everything, money, finance,
Mhm.
each and everything, small thing, big things. He always be with me. Now he shifted to the Philadelphia.
Yeah. So, did you know Sonny when you was?
Sunny is my intermediate friend. I mean, my plus two friend, Sunny.
Uh-huh. He's the
So,
what now?
He's all my old friend, my friend.
Oh, he's your friend from. You guys knew each other in
Yeah,
India.
we got each other in India. It's I mean we 12th class.
Yeah. So you guys, did y'all come here together?
Yeah, we come it together.
Y'all flew
Yeah.
over here together
Yeah.
on the same plane.
Not
Yeah.
in the same plane.
Not
but
on the
different
same.
plane.
Okay, on a different plane. Okay. Yeah, Sonny good too, man. He's good dude, man. Real good.
Yes.
So, with your degree, does your degree line up with the finances and the trading that you want to do?
I mean, it's a different degree for the financing in the my degree. So
Mhm.
I'm doing the computer science, right? So it totally different. But if a computer science student know the mathematics,
Mhm.
so they can do easily shift to the financing department.
Right.
So they know the calculations and each everything, right?
Right.
So they will shift obviously.
Okay. No doubt. No doubt. I want to take a trip to India, man.
Yeah. So you do coding and stuff too?
Yeah, I'm doing the coding and stuff, everything.
Okay.
So I'm the good coding. I have a
Real
good
stuff.
profile in the coding. We used to talk about the build some websites
Mhm.
for
So you
you.
can build a website for me?
Yeah, I can do build the websites.
Can you do you know how to do smart contracts also?
I mean, when you give me the some stuff, so my website should be like this. My products is like this. According to that, we build the stuff.
What about you do Web3
Web3.
coding
Mhm.
apps?
I mean, it's Web3. It's not that much difficult. So it's a part of the websites.
Yeah. Okay. So you know how to do a
Mhm.
smart contract? Like.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We need to talk then.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah, I want to go to India though, man. I like India. I listen to like a lot of philosophy. You listen to Sad Guru by any chance?
Sadhguru.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
like Sad Guru?
hmm
Yeah, he's a
He
good
used
dude,
to
bro.
say all the positive things, right?
Yeah,
So what's the life and each and everything. He describes everything.
right.
So when you get low, so definitely you should be will grow when you are the failure stage.
Yeah.
So he used to all the positive things, all the relations between the girl and
Uh-huh.
man. So he give the good suggestions to the people.
He does. He do. I like old Sad Guru.
So do you
He's
guys
good.
have like the same social media stuff like that, or is that
Yeah, it's always same. The Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp. I think you never use WhatsApp, right?
No.
No, I
Yeah.
have the question. Why you never use the WhatsApp?
I have WhatsApp. I do have it. I use it. One of my good friends, he sells sea moss and he goes to Tanzania.
Mm-hmm.
And when he's there, we talk on WhatsApp. You know.
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Yeah, we use a lot of WhatsApp in India. If we should communicate each other, the best option is a WhatsApp.
yeah? That's we use that for, like you said, people
Like-
that are out of the country more,
Yeah.
more so than in the country.
But we prefer to use Instagram more than Facebook.
Oh, you like Instagram more than
Yeah.
Facebook?
Not me. It's most of the Indians like prefer Instagram
Yeah.
instead of Facebook.
Instagram. I see a lot of. I think the younger people like Instagram a
Yeah,
little
I think
bit
it's
I
better.
mean, the Instagram is a good interface to watch each and everything.
Right.
So when you're doing the business in Facebook market, right?
Right.
So you can also put the same stuff in the Instagram.
Yeah.
So you'll get the more user interference and the user-friendly interference. It's
Mhm.
good to see and good to watch.
Mm.
You know, when you use the phone, it should be like the good interference.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be bad, so no one can interested to show your apps and everything, right?
Mm-hmm. So, from you doing computer science, what's some of the cool things that you think that are like right there on the verge of coming out that's going to make a huge difference when it comes to technology?
I mean, technology was growing very hard.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was like doing the deep learning, machine learning, AI technologies
Yeah.
to build the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And recently Amazon like if you wanna shop some shoes and dresses, there
Yeah.
was like a interface like the man can show what is the dress is getting exactly fit or not.
Right.
So everything is a grown up the technology used of AI technologies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, but the one thing lot of computer engineering, so they will look into the forward and they create the new technologies too.
Mm-hmm.
So the next upcoming generations, like it should be like it's all depend upon the computers and the phones. It's all,
Quantum.
yeah, it's everything depend on the technologies.
Yeah.
So what's the most cutting edge technology you think?
I mean, the most technologies like so when we start with the basic part, we need some web applications, right? So if you want to use any applications or any like you have to think the coding is the first thing you should know, and the next thing is HTML, CSS, and the React JS. So they are like the design of websites,
Mm-hmm.
the user interface. So and the second thing, so data management. It's a connect all the data together, and then if you want to use AI technologies in the app, the
Mhm.
machine learning, deep learning is the best technology,
Yeah.
and the cloud computing.
Yeah. Have you been? What other cities have you been to in America?
No, it's only Dayton.
You've only been to
And
Dayton.
the Cincinnati too.
You've been to Dayton and Cincinnati, okay, but never like a big city like New York
No.
or Los Angeles.
I don't have that much time to be in there.
So when you look at the infrastructure
Yeah,
of America,
it's good infrastructure.
is it good? Is
Yeah.
it better than India?
It's 110% better than India.
Yeah.
And
Just the way
when-
that the buildings and the streets and everything
Yeah.
and how everything is built up.
I mean, the roads and the footpath,
Mhm.
it's a very good here than India. So we have all dust and the garbage things in the roads in India.
Yeah.
So the government never take care of the roads and the cleanness of India, but
Right.
here it should be
Is
very clean and
Mhm.
neatness.
okay.
And most of the thing I like here, like the cops, the
Mhm.
rules and
You
regulations.
say you like the cops?
Yeah, I like the cops. I like the cops.
Never say that to black people. We like, no, you don't. No, I'm just playing.
I mean,
Yeah.
Black people
But
don't
yeah,
like the cops.
but go
you
ahead
know,
though. Let me hear
I
it.
mean, why I should like the cops means speeding is the most thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you do speeding, so we'll get some
Yeah,
accidents
ticket
over
or
in
something. Yeah,
the
yeah.
and tickets is a secondary. If you do speeding, suddenly if the car comes in front of you, you can manage the brakes and the handle.
Right.
So it will be happens to the accidents.
Yeah.
Some things it will be severe conditions to the passengers and the drivers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why cops are always there in the roads to observe the speeding and each and everything.
Right.
But I know the statement the blacks never like the cops. They always
We're always
point
at
out the
odds.
blacks.
Yeah, it's always been like an odd thing because our history here in America,
Mm-hmm.
according to what they teach in school, is
Mhm.
that we was brought here against our will, right? And then we was slaves for a portion of time. And then after we was like after slavery was abolished and that stopped, then it was kind of like it was still a lot of racism.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as a casting system,
Mm-hmm.
we would probably be uh, the people that had to go and ask others for jobs, and then
Mm-hmm.
creating things for ourselves was a little more difficult. And so, since it's like in the mind of white people and police officers, if they see a black person with something good, a nice car, they wonder how you got the money to afford this because we know we've set up these obstacles for you not to get these type of things. So now they say, let's investigate why this person has this and that.
It's most likely a criminal activity.
Yeah, they feel like, yeah, you've been committing crimes,
I
you've been
mean,
selling drugs, you've been doing
I
something.
watching a lot of videos when I used to be in India. So
Mm-hmm.
the cops shooted the black guy without any reason.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, and the black guys are more dangerous in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be hear all these things when I was in India to
Right.
preparation for the America to start journey.
Yeah.
So when I came here and I observed a lot of things here, I mean, so white people's also very dangerous, not
Yeah.
the black people's.
Yeah.
You know, I know all the peoples, the Ahawa and the your workers.
Yeah.
I used to talk each and everything,
Yeah.
and I observe one thing: there are a lot of black guys are very good in nature.
Mm-hmm.
So when I came here to the Ahawa, so when I meet him, he was like very cool and normal. He understand each and everything. All the student struggles life, how it will be there,
Yeah.
and it's not to be like the white peoples. It's all good black peoples are there and the dangerous peoples are there.
Mhm.
All white peoples are good peoples and there are some peoples are the dangerous people.
Yeah, exactly.
It's-
Everybody's
it's,
an individual.
It's like it's came from the old generation. If I say the black guy, so they come first thing is like they're dangerous. But it's not that thing is happening here. When you used to communicate with the black guy, they're very good in nature and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then now this generation, like it's now the 2024, there are a lot of black guys, are very
Mhm.
good guys.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of friends. I used to talk with them.
Yeah.
So they are very good.
Yeah.
So some white people are very dangerous. I know some white people.
Yeah. Are
So-
good. It's good and bad in every race.
Everywhere. It's not
You
that.
would be a black guy if you didn't have your accent to the cops. They would treat you like a black guy.
It's not. I know one cop says she's from Black Hopkins.
Uh-huh.
I know Hopkins. He also from
Yeah.
Black. I used to ask her like, I like your profession. The cop's profession is a very good. We
Yeah.
respect each and every cop.
Yeah.
So what are the things I have become the cops? She said like, so it's very tough to me because I'm a different religion here.
Yeah.
So I got the sheriff post. It's been a lot of obstacles when I faced here.
Mm-hmm.
So finally I said that no, now you're in a good position.
Right.
I saw some black guys also in the cops department.
Yeah.
I mean, it's black guys and cops. It's like, yeah, we got cops, but those are
You need them though. Like to me, I feel like sometimes if you do get a good person that wants to be a police officer, right? You need those type of people in there to kind of like counterbalance some of the beliefs,
Mm-hmm.
you know. like you said, it's good and bad, but some of the imagery, like with music, I think music is a big contributing factor on how black people are viewed by the masses, because a lot of times you never meet anybody, but you just kind of like see their culture through TV or see it on the internet. And if all you're seeing on there is just the imagery of either fighting, rap music, misogyny, then you'll start feeling like, oh, okay, bet that's the normal traditions of these people. But like you said, everybody is an individual, and you just everybody should be treated as such. And to me, I look at police officers like that too. Police officers are individuals, and they should be treated as such, and not just say, oh, they're a police officer, they are racist, or they are
You know,
this or
it's
that.
like a judgment.
Right.
They're doing 100% judgment when they're looking the black guys. They're
Right.
doing 100% judgment without they knowing the culture and the
Mhm.
character.
Right.
It's no, it's feed in the mind. It's
Right.
not. It's a feed for everyone.
Yeah.
If I say the black guy, they're very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
It should not like. It's not that correct. The point that's not correct statement for everything.
Mm-hmm.
But there are good peoples in a black.
When you were coming to America, right, and then you were learning about just the different types of people who live in America,
Mhm.
and you was hearing that black people could be a little dangerous. What
Yeah.
was the source of those videos? Was those videos that America was
I
giving
mean-
you so you could be able to know what to expect?
When I'm in India, like the gun culture is illegal here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So lot of Indians dies because of the black guys.
Mm-hmm.
So they shoot it in the gas stations
Mm-hmm.
and everywhere. If
Yeah.
they need some money,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
shoot
yeah.
it
Yeah.
and they rob her each and
Right.
everything. So when I hear that statement, I was like very shocking in my mind. I'm
Right.
very scared to that because
Yeah.
I don't know what is reality. So I'm in India, so I hear a lot of news from the United States.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy killed by the black guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
so I mean,
Absolutely.
so when I came here, the first thing I always been main
Yeah.
street, right? You
Yeah,
know, I
yeah.
always in the main street.
Right.
So the main street, a lot of people's the black.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been I'm in the 9 months in the main street.
Yeah.
It's never happened anything bad to me.
Right.
In 9 months.
Not 99%.
Yeah.
You know, if the man comes here, something he's high and he's talking rude. It happens everywhere.
Right, right, right.
But it's been 9 months. I'm in main street. He knows. Ahawa
Yeah,
knows.
yeah,
So I live there.
right,
So I never happened these things to me.
right.
A lot of black guys, my friends, they
Yeah,
come
yeah,
every day.
yeah,
They
yeah,
will do,
they-
man, what's,
what's up?
up?
What's
Good.
up? Right. But you a
happened?
good dude though.
Yeah.
Like you a really cool person, man.
Got
You
good
know, and
vibe.
you got good outgoing energy, and you treat everybody the right way.
Mhm.
You know, and so people gonna see that, and they're gonna love you, bro, and
They gonna
respect
treat how
you.
treat them.
I mean, the first thing when I came to America, I'm scared from the black guys
Yeah.
because I don't know how they are.
Right.
When I'm in the main street, I used to talk with the black guys.
Yeah.
So then I have the friends. Then I thought that no, black guys are good guys. The each and every religion different. There's a 50% good guys, 50% the bad guys.
Right.
We never differentiate like if a bad guy. No, we don't say it's a bad guy.
Right.
So we have to talk with him. Then we have to judge.
Yeah.
It's not the blindly. No, it's not good guy.
Right.
It's a very wrong statement.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
He did something. He did a bad thing, but he's not a bad person.
If he did a bad thing to me, then I said he's a bad guy.
Right.
If he didn't anything to me, then I said
Yeah,
if someone asked, "What's your opinion about Ahawa?" I said it's cool man, bro.
Yeah.
It's a cool man. It doesn't
Right.
matter. He's a black or white.
Right.
It's cool. It's a
Right.
good in nature.
Yeah.
And I know Pino.
Mm-hmm.
When Pino comes to me,
Yeah.
he always do good things, bro. How are you? It's a good.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
It's a good greetings to man.
Yeah.
I'm not an American citizen, but these guys treat me like a very good.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And I think that's in general, like, man, I think most of the people just respect each other and get along. Like, I've had this store for 25 years, all in the community, and I don't have problems, man. But anything can happen at any time. But for the most
Yeah,
part,
I mean-
everybody is always good, understanding. People get frustrated, like you said. People just have bad attitudes. All type of people have bad attitudes,
No,
man.
I mean, I have one bad character in myself.
Mhm.
You have different bad character in your life.
Yeah.
And you're also different. It's
Mhm.
not. It comes when the situation comes.
Yeah.
If otherwise, we always good with each other.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely.
But I don't like this judgment.
Yeah.
So when the people say black, no, they're very bad.
Mm-hmm.
So when they are very saying the straightforward without knowing each other.
Yeah. What is the best Indian food, bro? What food do you miss the most?
In India, like it's a difference of the states to states. From
Mhm.
my state, chicken biryani is
Yeah,
the most
it's good.
tasty food. In the tasty.
Yeah. Okay.
So I miss my Indian flavor food.
Uh-huh.
So-
Is it hot though?
It's a very spicy.
Very spicy.
Very
It's
spicy.
like
Yeah, I
fried
want to
chicken
try
and
some of
stuff.
that.
It's
So,
spicy.
are there any? Do you go to any good Indian restaurants here?
Yeah.
Do you?
So I used to. I never went to the any store, but I used to order in Uber Eats.
Okay.
There was a store like Crossroads.
Uh-huh.
So Crossroads is an Indian restaurant.
Good.
So I mean, I got the Indian flavor from there.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt.
I got a question.
Uh
Would you marry your black woman?
huh. Would you be allowed
I mean,
to? Would you marry?
why? I will say the one reason. See, I always suspect with my family, my
Mhm.
mother and father.
Yeah.
Still, I'm saying that whatever they like, my mother and my father,
Yeah.
if they like a woman, I
Uh-huh.
will strictly follow to their decision.
Right.
I will marry her.
Yeah.
I'm not taking any decisions on myself
Mm-hmm.
in coming to the married life.
Yeah.
So
Man,
I never
that's
said
deep.
that black guy. I never said the white woman. I never
Uh-huh.
said the black woman. But it's totally depend upon my parents.
Right.
That's
So
deep.
if they said, "Man, marry this girl,"
Yeah.
I'll marry that girl.
Yeah.
They know everything, each and everything. Good things and bad things, pros
Right.
and cons. They knows everything. They can't show me the blindly right. So
Damn. I mean, it's possible, man. Like coming to America. So what could happen is, let's say that you stay here in America.
mhm,
You start your finance company.
mhm,
You find your wife here in America, and she is from India.
mhm,
Okay. You guys have a child
mhm,
here in America,
mhm,
and your child grows up in grows up in America
mhm,
and goes to our American schools.
mhm,
If there's not a lot of Indians
Mhm.
around,
mhm.
their natural inclination is to probably start liking one of these American
Mhm.
women.
You know, I
they
believe one
could
thing.
in like maybe like not your generation,
Mm-hmm.
but maybe 2 generations from now, your grandson, your son could fall in love with an American, and now y'all will become.
You know,
mixed.
I believe one thing. You know, the genetics. You believe in genetics?
Genetics. No, what is genetics?
I mean, it's a DNA. You know, DNA.
DNA, yeah.
DNA
Okay.
genetics.
Oh, genetics. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
So we used to
Genetics.
So
Yeah, for sure.
if my blood comes to my son or daughter,
Yeah.
they always should follow my character, right?
Yes.
So my father is like very chill and normal. I am also very chill and normal.
Right.
And my mother thinks a lot. Sometimes I also thinks a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm here. So the people see like take it easy and everything.
Right.
But why I'm not here to take it easy and everything. But I have my family DNA, right? So
Yes.
I think like my father, my mother. I never think like a stranger and
Yeah.
right.
For sure.
So definitely it should be followed to my kids. So there will be one inclination at 50% inclination will get from the American culture, but the
Yeah.
remaining 50% will be my culture, right?
Right.
So it's not totally inclination will be happen.
No.
So and I believe one thing I personally experienced. My father doesn't drink any alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
so I tried here alcohol, but I never liked the alcohol.
Yeah.
So he also never liked the alcohol. I also never liked the alcohol. The
Yeah.
DNA comes to me.
Yeah.
So if you like alcohol, then obviously I also too like, right?
Right.
So the genetics will follow
Yeah.
generation.
Yeah.
So I don't have any habits. Then obviously my kids, if they try it,
Yeah.
so they will never get addicted to that.
Right.
If your DNA is addicted to the chemical,
Yeah.
so obviously your next generation will also the addict to the chemical, right?
Right.
So my family don't have the addictive chemicals, so I don't have. Even if I tried, I never get that enjoyment.
Right.
So because we don't have that enjoyment in my
No,
father's.
I agree. I agree. I agree to a certain extent
Mm-hmm.
because you do have there's a degree of evolution,
Mm-hmm.
and especially with location,
Mm-hmm.
Environment.
your environment does kind of like influence your behavior as well as the genetics.
Mm-hmm.
Genetics.
So and the genetics, right? Right. So like it slowly but surely starts putting little chinks in that armor. Because the way that I am, my son is really, really close to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
My son is like my brother.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, man, we got our handshake. I got a grandson. Today I'm going at 6 soccer practice today for my grandson today, right? So me, my grandson, my son, we are all like really close to each other. And I see that he thinks like me, but I still see him dialed a little bit more, just the way that he thinks. He thinks like me, but it's just a little bit different. And I kind of think like
Does he think like his mama too?
he thinks like his mom, but no, I see like he thinks like me, but he kind of like
But he got her
evolved
genetics too.
He does.
Yeah, so it's kind of.
He do. He got her.
Yeah.
He's got a little of hers.
I think
He
he's
just
got
a little.
50% of hers.
He's got all his bad qualities come from his mom. But honestly though, like I just see how my son looks at stuff, and I think he's just a little better than me. Just with how he approaches stuff, the way that he's a father. I think that even though like I got him with me and we working here and all of that other stuff, he's doing how I want him to do as a father. He's just a hair ahead of me, and I think that he thinks on a little bit higher frequency than what I was thinking when I was his age. Like right now, I don't think that he can necessarily like outthink me about anything. But when he gets my age, I think that he'll be on another level, from what I am. I would hope that he is anyway.
I mean,
I feel the
it's
same way about
it's
my
good.
son.
You're
Mhm.
looking me from the 9 months, right?
Yeah.
I have known a lot of friends who smoke weed.
Huh? You got a lot of friends who smoke
Who
weed.
smoke weed.
Yeah.
And cigarette, those stuff.
Yeah, and you haven't did that
I
yet.
haven't did that.
You haven't
Right.
tried?
I never tried.
Ah man, you did hit
No,
the block,
but
man. You did hit the block one time.
Man, you
Yeah.
gotta smoke, man.
Bro, I mean,
When-
my-
You think you cold now? Wait till you smoke a couple of blunts, man. You gonna be like doing new shit with the computer and everything.
but
But
I never got that idea in my mind. I
Mhm.
want to smoke
Right.
because I never get that perspective in my mind.
Right.
So
I mean-
lot of I mean, you see a lot of friends smoke
Yeah.
weed and the smell comes out, right?
Hmm.
I never like the smell too.
Yeah. Well, if you stay around it,
No,
if you stay around it, you're
I'm-
getting a little high from the contact.
I'm staying close to each
You know what a contact high is, don't you?
No.
Contact. If
Someone
I'm
else is
smoking weed
smoking.
right here by you, the smoke comes off of the
Yeah.
blunt and goes up your
Yeah.
nose, and you get high too.
I never felt that.
Yes, you
It wasn't
did.
enough.
Yes. Yeah.
wasn't
Well,
enough
you just
smoke.
wasn't aware that you felt it. But did you get hungry a little later?
I mean, sometimes I I eat a lot sometimes.
Yeah, there it is.
Contact high.
Well, I don't know, man. I'd have to be a parent and go get my daughter from school, man. But Sonny, Sid, I called you Sonny. Man, Sid, I think I want you to come back though, bro, because I want to know, like, I don't think I really got into your home life as a kid. Like, when you was a kid, like, what did you enjoy doing?
I mean, we used to play a lot outside games. They were little bit small games.
Yeah.
They made when I was in small.
Right.
So we used to stay in the colony, the
Mhm.
street. So there are a lot of people's at my age levels.
Yeah.
So we used to go out and play cricket.
Cricket.
Cricket
Yeah,
is a
cricket.
Indian
Yeah.
famous game.
Sonny told me he's good at cricket. I think he
We-
said he
we
played in
played-
the university.
We played. Me and Sunny played in the university.
Damn, that's
cricket
good.
So
Yeah.
we have the cricket. We played one match recently. Me and Sunny was on
Uh-huh.
the same team.
Yeah. How'd y'all
So-
do?
Yeah, they lost.
Yeah.
Opposite team was lost.
Yes. Yeah, that's lit. That's lit. So cricket. But what about soccer in India? Is that good? I mean,
Soccer,
football.
I mean, soccer is there right now, but when it's come 2000, so people's always prefer to be a cricket.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah, cricket is
because,
the-
it's a fun. From
Yeah.
here you play the American football, right?
Right.
So here they don't know what is cricket, a lot
Right.
of things.
Right.
But when I was kid, we used to see the matches and live streaming cricket.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get the feel I have to play cricket,
Right.
so and everything. But at my age, I never watched soccer.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to watch soccer.
Right.
Yeah, I'm getting interest on soccer too.
Right. Yeah. I think
But most of the people prefer to be cricket, to play cricket.
we like football and basketball the most.
Yeah,
Basketball. I think
is the
basketball
most-
is the
yeah,
most.
most.
Basketball. I coach basketball
Yeah,
for years. Yeah, you see all my trophies and stuff
Yeah.
back there. My teams was ranked all over the country.
Mhm.
Like right now, I started a team of kids when they was like 4 years old, 5
Mhm.
years old, and for 2 years they've been ranked the top team in America.
Oh.
The top team in
It's
America,
good.
all over America, right here, me.
Mhm.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, it's
That's
good.
unbelievable,
Coach,
man.
how about?
It's unbelievable, but it
Coach,
is true.
ah.
Yes, bro. Yep. No doubt. Well, you got anything you want to say in closing, bro?
I mean, it's everything is clear, right?
Yeah.
If you wanna ask me any Indian things, you
Yeah.
can ask me.
I'll bring you back. You know,
Mhm.
we'll come back over here and just chop it up on the podcast. And it won't be like asking you so much about India. We'll be just talking about current events and things that go on here,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because we get into like a lot of real philosophical discussions, trying to
Mhm.
figure out why things are the way that they are. We really talk about God a lot, trying to figure out what our purpose is here on earth as man and what we should be moving this earth to as far as like a goal for all of humanity to come together
Mm-hmm.
and produce. So outside of you doing your thing and me doing my thing collectively, what should we be doing here on earth to like move humanity towards the next level of like greatness?
No, but I believe humanity never comes very strong.
Mm-hmm.
So because you have your obstacles, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're facing your obstacles, you will get some diversions to the another things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you always think when we are facing the lower situations, high obstacles, we always think selfish. So what I have to do to face these obstacles and to come out from these obstacles, right?
Yeah.
So in this phase, we lose our humanity at least 10%.
Yeah.
So we can't think about the other people's too, right? So because they also don't think about us. Their
Right.
life is there, our life is our life.
Right.
So it's highly, from my perspective, it's highly impossible to get a high humanity. So
Mhm.
because when you have the low obstacles, the humanity never be there.
I know one thing that would bring us together and make us all come together.
It's a one thing that like equal money. The money is a one thing to bring humanity.
I think that it might be some type of alien race that would come
Mm-hmm.
to the earth
A common enemy.
and then make a common enemy for us all to come together and say, "Nah, we gotta fight for our
we gotta bind
planet."
together.
You know, that would be
But
one thing.
one thing, if we fight for the aliens, right?
Hmm.
So at the time we'll bring humanity after destroying each and everything. So we'll get back to our normal lives, right?
Right. Yeah.
Be more destructive because we looking like, all right, we just defeated these aliens.
We
now,
defeated them. We defeated
So
them.
now we think we
So
hard.
we defeated them.
Yeah.
At the time we have humanity. After defeating, everyone's life is different, and it will be back to normal, right?
Hmm. Do in India, do a lot of people believe that aliens do exist and there's life on other planets?
I mean, I heard about that,
Do
but
you believe it?
I never believed that.
You think Earth is the only place where humans and people are
No,
living creatures are?
no, they are driving to also in the heaven also, right?
Uh huh.
No, recently I have here. I mean, I am hearing that we can live in the moon also, right?
Right.
So
You believe that?
yeah,
On the moon, Mars.
Mars.
I seen a lot of structures on Mars. They
I
got like
mean,
a lot of
you know,
artifacts
I
on
I
Mars. I
believe
just seen a video with all these different faces and structures and different like a lot of different like I just call them artifacts. I don't know what else to
In the
go by.
Sumerian tablets, they said that they put a face on Mars.
They did.
They
That's the
did.
face of Alalu.
Yeah,
They did.
yeah. They said they buried him on Mars.
Mm-hmm.
And
What
put
about
his-
Samaria? Are you familiar with that culture, ancient Mesopotamia?
No,
Okay. I don't think that's far from India. It's like right
but
there. ain't
I
it?
never believed that too also.
Yeah, the Sumerian stories, the Sumerian
Yeah,
stories of
I don't
creation.
know.
I mean, it's hard to know what to believe, but
I mean, it's
Hey,
everything.
We can get into that when we get back. I gotta go too.
yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go get my
Yeah,
daughter.
even
man.
I also work.
All right, man.
All
Love
right.
everybody. We'll see y'all later,
These
man. My
legendary
boy
people doing
Sid.
legendary things.
Yes, man. In a minute.
Yeah. So, see, what's up with this app?